My name is Angela. Welcome to my channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And before I get started, I want to read my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911 or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, you can reach out to NAMI at 800-950-NAMI, 800-950-6264. You can also text NAMI at 741741. With that being said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So today I want to talk about the overt narcissist. So I wrote down a few things that I want to go over. And I also wanted to say, if you're dealing with someone like this, excuse me, I would suggest that you rethink your relationship and by all means be safe. So let's get started with the first thing that I wrote down, which is obvious. They're always, number one, is grandiose. They're always wanting to be the center of attention. It's always about them. Every conversation that they have is always about them and how good they're doing, how much money they have, and how they made it to the top. It's always that type of conversation you have with this person and how they are just sitting back and things are just happening for them and their life is the best life ever. In reality, these people have lost themselves and they don't know who they really are. So they're saying a lot of things that may not be true and they're kind of lost. And number two, they have a godlike personality. I had this person one time tell me that I'm a god, and it was funny because this person came in town to visit my family, and my daughter had just had her baby. And so he wanted to come over and visit. He was staying at a hotel. So he actually got to my home before my daughter and her family made it to my home. So while we were sitting there, I just noticed he was really impatient and just really kind of all over the place. So of course he started talking about himself and how people were telling him how wonderful he is because of all the achievements he made. And then he said, he was just going in and he was going on and on about himself. So finally, my daughter arrived. And the first thing came out of his mouth after he said hello was, you shouldn't keep a person like me waiting. And then he mentioned about how people just say, oh, he's finally here and he's this and oh, this. And, he called his name out. And then he pretty much gave himself a parade right at that moment. And I thought that was the oddest thing. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but just knowing this person and knowing some of the things that he has done and how he acts, I started to see that he's got the traits of a overt narcissist. So by no means am I a doctor, so I can't really diagnose him, but I'm just saying he has these traits. And so one time he told me, we were just having a conversation over the phone, and he mentioned how somebody compared him to God. And then he tried to justify it by using the scripture that we're made in the image of God, which I understand that, but his definition of it was over the top. So that was number two. And then number three, an overt narcissist can become abusive when things are not going their way. And I don't just mean verbally abusive, but also physical abusive, and then abusive to the point where they can destroy your livelihood. So, and number four, excuse me, they're also very deceitful. They will lie in your face, lie to you about things that didn't happen. They would lie on you to other people, and they are just straight up liars, and they're deceitful. And number five, they're charming. People like to be around them. They can be the center of attention. They're good at parties. They know how to keep things going. And like I said, when things are not going their way, they can also be spiteful, and they can do things that just to get under your skin. They'll tell you how they feel openly in your face, but they'll never admit to any guilt or any blame. They'll never take responsibilities. So if you know that you're dealing with someone like this, my suggestion to you is to just cut your ties, move on. I mean, because it's going to only get worse from here. Things are going to go downhill. Things are going to just be, like I said, worse from here. So, and then since we know they can be abusive, you don't want to be in a situation where this person is in your life and they harm you in any kind of way. So if you're married to a person like this, in a relationship with a person like this, whether it's friends or family, I would suggest you think twice before you continue this relationship, because your safety is more important than this person feeling. So, excuse me, think about the things that they have done. Like I said, in no way am I giving you a solid diagnosis. I'm just giving you some of the things that I've experienced with people that I know and some of the traits that they have shown. Like I say, I can't diagnose these people, but I know they have shown these traits. And if you just started to do your research and you see people acting this way, then this is a sign. This is a red flag that maybe you should rethink the relationship, dial it back, and just not give all of your time to this person, because that's another thing they like. They love to have you all to themselves and have all the time to tell you about how wonderful they are. And like I said, this can end up being a very dangerous person if they don't get what they want. So if you know someone that's dealing with a person like this, or if you are dealing with a person like this, do your research. Share this video, but also do your research, because at the end of the day, we all have narcissistic traits, meaning because that's the person's makeup or the person's personality is what I meant to say. So we all sometimes talk about ourselves and want to be the center of attention, and that doesn't make you a narcissist. But when you see somebody doing this all the time, I mean, every time you encounter them, that's their behavior, then I would suggest that they have the traits that could also make their personality be narcissistic. So think about this. Think about the people you're dealing with, because nowadays you just don't want to have people in your life that mean you no good. You don't want to be living you don't want to be living your life to a lower potential. You want to be living it to your higher and to the highest potential that you can. And if that means you have to get rid of a few people and keep them away from you because you need your peace and you need your mental health to be stable, then do so. Don't feel bad in protecting your mental health. I hope this is helping someone. And if you know someone that's going through this, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching.